Hello everybody! Welcome back to Furwind. Furwind. Who let out that fur? Waiting for... Yep, there we are. Part 2. Yeah, I hear myself. How are everyone doing out there tonight? So last time we got through the entirety of Chapter 1 and we completed Chapter 1. Like, fully completed. Like, 100%, baby. Now we're gonna move on to Chapter 2. And for my little delving into Chapter 2, it's going to be a lot harder. You're gonna see me die a lot more often, probably. Be aware, I might... Hopefully I won't get too cursy if things get really, really tough. I'm doing good, Summer. How are you? Alright. Yeah, we don't have enough money for anything. Hi, Peeve. Pack of wolves. Oh yeah, this is like the... I remember the controls. Up. Down. Yep. Stomps. If I recall, it's N to throw the bomb. M for tail swoops. And I think... Is it P? Bad dogs. Down, boys. Can I like throw? Oh, okay. That doesn't help. These grenades are very wonky. Bad dogs. Bad. Down. I let myself for a charge. Got like a little kung fu hand on. Or kung fu. Or, oh, for frick's sake, really? The problem is, once they get on you, man, those dogs just keep biting. Recharge a bit. Patience. Patience. There's always going to be a dog in the box. Timing and stuff. How's everyone's week been? Oops, missed. Missing with your tail is really devastating. See, I kind of like went the long way around. Oh, I want none of that. You guys, just move on. Nothing to see here. Go away. Stop duking me, man! He's juking me. He's like, ha, swing. No, you gotta swing. You gotta swing. There it is. Things not gonna fall down or fall apart or anything. Ah, okay, so this is the way back. I got it. I went the quote-unquote long way around, but I have to go this way to get out. That's doable, though. Let me charge up. I must have patience. Like a hospital. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. But I can just skip it. Skip. It's supposed to blow the floor out from under them. That's how you be fancy about it. But I don't have no more grenades. Alright. We only got one paper thing out of there. Roars of the Deep. Let's go. Oh, yes. This level. For those of you who watched last time, this level was a mess. So, for those of you who weren't here last time, these firefly pits basically regenerate my light. The longer I'm away from the firefly pits or any of these crystals here, the lower my light gets. So I have to be on the lookout for any... Activate the totem. And these bats are a pain in the butt. Alright, found one of these things. I'm gonna go back and recharge. I know, right? The warning thing. Whoa, whoops. Well. Boo. I'm not even bothering counting the deaths to this one. This is already an incountable amount. Probably died at least 100 times last time. Lives don't matter, money does. Snort, 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 snort.
Scale.
I didn't even hear the Wilhelm scream this time. Stop farting. No! dumbest way to die. Your fault. You could have dodged it. Love how the snail writer says snail. A lot. Anyways, let's go back and not fall down the cliff this time. I'm gonna just skip this. I'm not feeling too fancy. Let me collect the thing. I didn't collect the thing again. Evening, furry fans! Alright, let me not mess this up. Alright, now we're gonna hit the save point. And I do not have any money. Ah, I'm fancy. Oh, that's only worth 5. Ah! Spiders! Stop spitting at me, dude. How's it going tonight? That was worth it. Not really. Especially since now I'm down here and I have no idea where down here goes to. Wait, people went to TFF today. I thought that was last weekend. I'm confused. Well, not worth it. I'm not chasing you, you're stupid. Alright, there's the exit. Oh, for Pete's sake. Ah! Yeah, I need that. No! Lie. Not like I found anything of importance yet. Ah. Alright, that's a... must... No! Ooh. So I think like the major thing you can do to farm what the heck, how did I get up there? I thought I got up there before. Did I get up there before? No. No. I don't have money to do that. You crazy? I made money. thought I got up back up there somehow. Well, this is the second one. They actually reuse level schemes. This one's much harder than the first one. Because things are a little more spread out. That's how I get out of this pit. Sometimes getting around these like little corners is kind of a pain in the butt. So do this whole precision jumping thing. Yay! I got a firefly thing. Oh, you should get back to the firefly. You should get back here to this thing before you die. Oh, crud. I just realized what I did. No. I hurt you both. I hurt you. I hurt you so much. I hurt you so bad. I hurt you so bad. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Oh. I already went up there, so I gotta go down here. Yeah, I'm kind of like conned out a little bit. I only go to like 4 a year. Or like 4 would be my max. Usually on average I do about 2 a year. I'll wait for the bat to come to me. Come here, bat. Die, bat. I mean, it's like the IndieCon and the mid MFCFC or whatever, like they are really, really party hardy conventions, and I'm not a party hardy type of dude. Not that I'm against people partying and letting loose, but this ain't sort of a thing that I do too much. You're a con goer, huh? You gonna be at AC this year? I'm gonna be at AC this year. They have a panel at AC too. Hey Jay, thanks for the pause. We should meet up, say hi. Haven't met you yet. Probably one of my most consistent fans, I should say. Consistent followers. Oh, this is the part I hate. I remember this part now. I should do this part first. At great risk. Don't mess up. No! Why is it... Throwing a grenade on this thing is like really Alright, let's go save before we try to get out of here. Yeah, I'll be at MFF too. MFF is sort of my, if I'm not there, I'm either dead or having trouble. Which I don't foresee myself having too much trouble in the near future, at least as far as like, oh god, see this is the part I hate, because it's like, oh my god. Oh, you're gonna come? You didn't tell me you were going to MFF this year, me in. That'd be crazy cool. Owie. See if I can grab that heart and you jump out. Yeah, look at that. Skills, baby. Freaking bats in a box. Oh, you are, huh? Well, let me know, man. Let me know, because I know you're having, like, issues right now and stuff like that. Oops. Smash the box, baby. Bats in a box. I remember bats in a box. Right, that just loops back around. I remember that the exit was to the left. I don't remember if it's like to the left. It's probably down and to the left. I'm starting to get the layout of this level. Much of a pain in the butt as it is. Just don't do it in the dead of summer, man. I'm gonna be like, yay, we made it out! Yay! Let's go to our next bonus level, Ascending Ruin. Fritters. Uh-oh, it's Fritters, man. No, Fritters! Back off, Fritters. No! This is gonna be a fun one. Fritters. Well, if we're not gonna do it in the dead of summer, are we gonna do it in the fall? Are we gonna do it in the... At least I can relax now and not have to frickin' Fritters. fritters. Well. Which outdoor con is that? Genau. Was there AC in the cabins? I don't recall there being AC in the cabins. If I'm going down, I'm taking all y'all with me. And your fritters. Owie. Looks like it's up there. Oh, Wild Nights, Oklahoma. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard tales of Oklahoma things. I know they've been having issues with. They had issues since Oklahoma kind of got swapped out. Critters. Get out here, man. Alright. That's done. Let's go to the crow and see if I got enough money to do anything. Yeah, what do you want? Don't have enough money for that, dummy. No, that voice is forever stamina boost. Maximize your chances of not spending a charge. I don't like the grenades. I don't want to upgrade any of that. I think health is the most important thing, so I'm gonna save for health. Because saving, like, health is like the thing that's like keeps you alive. And stamina is just a built on above that. TTFC. It takes place in Tulsa. So what's the full acronym? I'm not aware of the Tulsa one's name. Oh, there's the alert. Yeah, I'm playing this now. Only a half hour late there, YouTube. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay, are we gonna have like another one of these like creepy pasta situations? Looks like it. Yep. So there is some redundancy to the game. For sure. Because I did praise it for its sort of originality with like level design and things like that, but it does look very much like oh, it's hard. Tails and Tornadoes for a time. Someone's a Sonic fan. I'm almost obligated to go to that just because of the name. I did the flip thing again. No, bull hockey. It's all about Tails. Always keep the high ground. I don't care about money. I only care about money when it's leading me to it. Whoa! That was... I'm like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I knew I was losing it there. Dang it, I hate it when I do the double flip on the landing. Like I'm about to land and I want to jump immediately, but like I do a flip instead because I jump before I land, which is not good. Fall 700 times, get up 5. Wait, hold on, that's not how it works. Get away from me, creepy hands! Ah! Dang it. Got greedy. Why do you keep saying Castlevania? Is this in I haven't played Castlevania games. Like I played the original Nintendo one for as much as I could tolerate it. Because I didn't grow up on it, but I did, like... I obviously attempted it. You know, like I attempted Ninja Gaiden and only got to like level 2 or 2.5. Where I'm like, yeah... This is a bit much. I should try it, but I'm not gonna. I will try it. There's several of them though. I guess I'm trying to figure out which Castlevania game you think this is taking inspiration from. Yeah. Yay, we made it. B got egg. Eggs. Dink. Donk. Dink donk dink. Donk donk. Healing. Well, that's useful. You may not need to get more health after all. But you only share. Kolzhin, the totem ancestor, has granted you the nature power. Use it to heal your wounds. When you start to hurt, press the enter key or B button, and uses are limited. You can change your active power by hitting the P key or the Y button. Give me full health. Actually, what I should have probably done was healing, but anyway. The magnetism zone. So basically, this is another tower one. So basically, It's the same order each time? Well, actually, it looks like there's another level, but that might be the boss. So, like, literally, like, it's... Oh, actually, there's another level here. But then again, it might be rescuing a person, right? Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on a sec. Oh, no, you gotta find the challenges, right. Another tower one. Yeah, so... this is a mark against the game, really. Like, there's definitely some redundancies. I mean, obviously the levels get more challenging as you go, but it's like, at the same time, you know, you can't tell one chapter from another. Well, this is new. Is he another furry YouTuber? Sounds familiar, but I can't place the name. Yeah, I gotta try and do a sneaky jump into there. Yeah, that's a tough jump. It's like, oh, that's gonna be an easy one to get. It's like, yeah, you say that. Hopefully there's a safe point at some point. Die, you stupid thing. Time for a more advanced, Simon says. What is my biggest fear? Fear itself! Oh no, that's lame. My biggest fear is like, you know, some creepy people doing awful things to the furry fandom. Like somebody going a little too, getting a little too much into their, like, making their little threats real, kind of a thing. That's always kind of a fear in society, but, you know, unfortunately you can never, it's hard to tell, like, which ones are just being angry arses and which ones are being super serious, and it's, like, it's kind of annoying, really. Because, like, the boy who cried wolf, right, and, like, everybody's acting, oof, there it goes. And with every, you know, if everyone starts acting like wolves, it's like, how are you supposed to tell, like, who are the people with actual ill intention and who are just, like, being just jerks, you know? Yeah, I'm kind of one of those guys who's, like, who understands, like, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Even if you have an opinion about what somebody's done, or something like that, or have a contrarian opinion, Twitter is not really a good place to have nuanced discussions about anything. So I tend not to use that platform in that way. It's very much like, it's kind of a thing where it's like, there are going to be people who use it as a, you know, a political board and as a way to get their voice heard about things, which gosh, dang it. I'm gonna wait. Yep. You know, that's fine for them, right? Because, you know, to me it's like, if I listen to people gripe, then I learn things. You know, you learn things about boundaries and social parameters and things like that. Dang it. You know, it's like if somebody says, well, I don't like this thing, or I don't like this thing, or it's like, that's fine. It's like, and then, you know, because we don't, the thing about society, you know, social interaction is that there's really no rule book. And even worse, it's like there's different cultures that believe different things and what's polite and what's not polite and what's, you know, what's warranted and what's not warranted. So when you go to different cultures, obviously you have different parameters. Oh my god. Woo! Just made it. Oh, let me heal. What's it? P? There we go. Okay, so they are different charges. Yeah, that's always a good way to handle it too. Actually, let me heal first. Just so if anyone drops anything, then I can get through. Well, it's, yeah, unfortunately what happens when people get popular is that they get so many people talking to them at once that they become burned out really easily. Particularly since furries don't tend to be very sociable. I don't know if I want to risk it. Is there a thing up there? Oh, okay, it's up there. I got it. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay. I might need to shut up for a minute and concentrate on what I'm doing. But yeah, like, more popular someone gets, the more burned out they get, because the more people are talking to them. Like, literally, like, when To the Ranting Griffin had responded to my message thing, like, the amount of messages I got was very, like, stifling. You know, both positive and negative. And if that's how people in that range experience those things, like, if they experience that, like, 24/7, I can only imagine, like, what kind of, like, stresses that it puts on a person. You know, it's like... What the heck? Why couldn't I go through that? Oh, what the... Ah! I think there's a thing I gotta drop a freaking grenade on. Really? Jeez Louise. I don't even think it's worth it. I'm not doing this for 100%. I'll come back for it later. Yeah, much like normal celebrities, I'm pretty sure that that's how normal celebrities have to deal with things too. And yeah, as Strangelove has stated to me before, it's like, you're eventually gonna hit that range, and it's like, I don't think I'm there yet, and I don't know if I ever will be, and I honestly don't care, and I don't really want to be there. That's not what my intended purpose is, really. As in, like, I mean, I got the thing saved. I can kind of go down here and mess with this. what's it like the... That didn't work. I'm good with that. I guess there must be an ability I get later on, or... You know, that's... You know what the thing about Majira is? Like, I've been to conventions, like in 2010 and things like that, where you can just be a fan. And the same thing kind of goes for 2 Griffin, really. Like, you know, you're in that position and you know nothing else, right? You're in a position where, because like to me, when 2 got like removed from being, performing, my was like, man, here's an opportunity for you to experience like just kind of like what it is to just attend a convention instead of having to worry about going on stage and performing everything. But you know, he's just, you know, that's all he knew. So coming off of that, where it's like, oh, I'm not going to go to a convention. The only reason I went to them was to perform, and it's like, but it's like you know, the furry fandom and the conventions are so much more than just performance. It's sort of why I kind of like try to keep a low profile. Like, you know, eventually things will come to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, people know who I am and things like that. And it's kind of already gotten that way a little bit with, you know, the past few years. At MFF, like, people will go, oh, hi, Tantroo, yeah, like, and stuff like that. So, you know, and other YouTubers, obviously, like Ragehound and, you know, even Majira, you know, took a selfie with me, I think, at one point. So, you know, they know who I am. But it's not like the main, they're not in the main culture of the furry fandom, because I usually talk about things at a distance, and I kind of prefer it that way. If more furries read, you'll have a shot. Well, that's why I don't just do the writing thing. I know that it's like, if I want to reach a wider audience, I kind of got to do the YouTube thing and the writing thing. Blue, green, yellow. Furries read, I mean, what's that? See, that's one of the things, too, that I'm trying to get better at in my, because that's why I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to kind of have overlap where I write an article a week, and then that article, okay. And then that article, basically, I try to, you know, do somewhat of a video based on it. I'm not gonna, like, read the thing out, like... Get out of here. Protect the roof, father. Are you gonna be my agent and my agent? And my agent man? Both an agent and an agent? I praise your return, Furwind, and I can feel Kurshin near me. Perfect. You can defeat the latest Jurgen essence now, with the powers of Kurshin. And shut together, the forest will be safe. Find the corrupted temple as soon as possible. Only you can deal with this curse. Alright, let me, short but intense. That sounds fun. Oh. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh my god, ah! Oh, that's a block. Yeah, Strange does a good job. He also does his little show for All for Radio, Star Paw show. No, he's not like... I don't think Kage is what I'm going for there. If I was going for Kage, then I would have a little bit of a higher thing in my voice. I was trying to go for an older man who's a little more wisdom. Kage sounds more like a cartoon old man. Very loud, very nice. Don't say obnoxious, he'll kick you out. It's like... He's not gonna have a panel. Oh, there it is. That's all there was to it. Alright, let's get out of here. That was easy. It's not a shameless plug. You plug me all the time. Rephrasing. You promote my channel a lot. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Anyway, watch more of his story vids. Yeah, I mean, I've seen one or two. I haven't seen any of his wine streams. Like, it's kind of one of those weird things. It's like, as you said, I'm not very interested in furry celebrity, really. I'm more interested in, like, you know, overall, like, sort of what sort of the foundations of the furry fandom are. And sure, like, I kind of dabbled into it when I, you know, obviously was talking about the issues around Two Griffins removing of a platform. And then, like, when I was really bored that one week, did the whole, like, hate crimes video and... Or, you know, that thing. The whole statistics thing. And so, you know, that is kind of like, I should probably veer away from kind of things like that. Master probability of greater healing. 2 hit points. Sure. Oh, there's always been a probability of getting 2 hit points, huh? I know that. Level 10, Empire of the Great Land. So let me look at the second map. Are these like... Okay, so they just like move the things around. Let's see what this boss fight is all about. I know that they talked about, to the Fur Science people. I saw that video. I was kind of like half absorbing it though, so I might have missed, if they were talking about hate crimes, then I might have missed something. Yep. I don't know where this is going. Oh, okay, actually I do. There's a trail. Oh, this is a level. This is not a boss. Okay. Actually, now that I... Oops, ouch. Recall, there was 4 levels in the other one, too. You remember that move? I'm not gonna judge that that is not a cliff. I've gone to some of their panels. They tend to be at Anthropon a lot. They're not really at MFF a lot. Usually there's another group of psychologists that are at MFF, and like it's kind of interesting because that group of psychologists are kind of wary of the first science work. Like there's a, and it sort of came up when it sort of came up when dealing about like what the goal of first science is. Like there's a belief out there when it comes to that group that they're like trying to see like if there is if furry, they believe that like they're trying to discover if furry is some kind of like identity disorder or identity thing, which a lot of furries are like, no, it's not, it's a hobby. And but there are some individuals who are more Therian. For sure, and it is in otherkin and stuff like that. To which it is certainly an identity thing. So I mean, those things do exist, and those individuals do exist. Do they represent like a large portion of the fandom, or some percentage? I would say probably about a quarter, maybe. That's kind of what they were trying to find out too, a little bit, because they asked this question on the survey apparently, which is like, I feel less than 100% human, on their surveys, and like that's sort of the question that like a lot of people are like, that's the question that they're saying, well, this person feels less than 100% human, therefore they believe there's something else other than human, therefore they're trying to say it's Oh, you're selling fritters too? You don't have an interesting thing to say other than... Well, luckily with Cultural EF, their production value is a lot higher, but they don't like... Obviously, they don't, what's it called? Have as much quantity as I do. Like, I'm trying to do like one every week, whereas Cultural EF is like... We'll make a video like maybe once or twice a month. And I mean, I think they have to at least make one a month for their Patreons. I don't have a Patreon. Some people would say you should get on something like that, and it's like, yeah, but it's like then it's like I'm not really in it for the money. So that's not the goal of my channel. I don't know if I want to activate that. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. I think a lot of furries were more concerned. It was like, oh, well, they're gonna try to make it a, oh, yeah, get grenades, right? They were concerned that like people were gonna try, scientists like were trying to see if there was some thing quote unquote wrong with us. I think that was the biggest concern. And interestingly enough, like that concern kind of like popped up like 1 or 2 years after they had started doing it, or actually like more like probably about 3 or 4 years after they started doing it. So to me, it's like interesting that there's like a group of people who are in psychology who are still kind of wary of, you know, what Kerbasi and, you know, their team are up to. There's a... Yeah, so, like... kind of silly to me that these like levels are kind of redundant. Like they're sort of redundant in a way. It's like you have the like reuses of bosses, reuses of assets. It's kind of a I've got to say, the other Foxes and Forests was a lot more original with their usage of assets. But yeah, the first science team is actually located pretty close to where the culturally F people are, because culturally F people are based in Toronto, and basically the Canadian college that's doing the first science project is located in Waterloo, which is about like an hour away, an hour and a half from Toronto. Oops. Oh well, I was just exploring anyway. Nice. But yeah, it's like it's just like any other hobby. It's like it helps people cope through stresses and stuff, you know. I mean, at the best it's a hobby. It sort of acts you know, like a social network in a way. Of course, it doesn't like. And one of the things that when she said like, oh yeah, it helps people through stressful times, and it's like, it can cause stressful times too for in certain circumstances. Like having a variety of communities that you were engaged in is always a healthy thing, because in case like one kind of falls apart, you can kind of like go to the next one. Waterloo? I don't know. I'm not like a college expert. I went to state college. I went to State University of New York for 4 years. 2 years in Morrisville State and 2 years in Oswego State. Computer science degree. So I can't get back up there. I can't go down here because that's just dead end. Dead end, dead end. I don't want your fritters. Gotta break those jars. I don't know if I'm gonna regret that. Well, computer science can be helped with creativity. Like, I'm not a programmer by any means anymore. Like, I did, like, hard programming for my first job, and I kind of failed at it. So, but it was honestly in a programming language that I never studied. So, and basically a programming style that I never studied. It was like iterative programming, and it was in a style of business that I'd never really dealt with too much before, which is like the healthcare industry, particularly old lady homes. And like doing insurance or healthcare software development, which I was not too familiar with the healthcare system. I didn't even know what a copay was at the time. I'm like, oh, that's a word that means something. I don't care what it is. But you know, because I didn't understand what I was programming for or doing, like, obviously I wasn't a good fit. Now that I understand sort of what the business is doing, it helps sort of conceptualize sort of like good practices and bad practices for when I'm developing things for them, which helps for sure. Game design's okay. It's a real tough business with real tough customers. From at least what I can tell online, like gamers are pretty angry people. You don't, and probably because gamers are angry people, and the bosses are angry people, and everyone's angry at everybody, and you know, a lot of hard hours and stuff like that. To the point where like now like unionization is a big topic of discussion amongst game developers. Interestingly, like I did like some game sort of design. It's like not game-ish design, I suppose. I done like, it's more like hobby stuff. Like I did play around with RPG Maker when I was in college. Kind of funny. It's like that helped me out a lot too, because I went down here already. This was how I got to the. Stop talking about critters. Yeah, I already got what was down here, so I don't need to go down here again. I'm gonna try and go, like, make my way leftish. I do not know. I am lost. Gamer angry, rage quit. Yeah, it's like I kind of fallen away from, you know, gaming as a exclusive hobby. Like, to me, it's like, I think furries are good about this, is like how they kind of like, they're not, they like anime, they like games, they like all these little nerdy things. They tend not to like dawdle on just kind of thing. Gosh, dang it. I need to change my power here. Oh, I can't swing my tail down there. Good to know. Okay, I still have half of the pendant. Okay, good. We don't accept ideas from customers. Well, one of the big reasons they don't do that is because of liability, I guess, and like, ownership of ideas, right? So if they pay an employee to design a idea in house, like they own the idea that employee had because they're paying the employee to have ideas for them. So they own basically the idea that their employees had. Whereas if they, start taking ideas from people outside the company, then that ownership becomes a little more gray area. But yeah, obviously, if you have a cool idea for a game, you can make an indie game out of it. That was, the people who made Freedom Planet actually made Sonic fan games first. And then they redeveloped it to their own sort of IP that sort of mixed the genres of Sonic the Hedgehog and Rocket Knight, which I did an article about the player when it first came out. And also I played it on this channel. God dang. I am lost. And I'm back to where I started from. Again. This is like a big arse loop. I'm out of stamina. Oh, come on. God, come on. I take a lot of HP. I don't know if I do less damage when I do that, but we already have that. Good to know, so I don't come back down here. I thought I didn't have it and I died. Or I got it before I saved the last time. This is the first beehive again. This has got to either be the second beehive or, I guess I'm confused. I don't know where this other beehive is. And it's I keep following things and going left and trying to figure out where things are and... Oh, there's Fudge! Fudge! No! Are you serious? Wow, game designer. I hate you. Oh! You know what, just die. Let's go back up there. Maybe I felt that. Ah! Maybe I went back further than I expected. If I did, then I apologize, but... Yeah, it sucks. I kind of know where I'm supposed to go now, but it's like, if I misjump there, then basically I'm kind of done, like, dinner, and I have to kind of go back around. Because I did see a save point up in the thing, and unfortunately I think I have to have like 200 freaking things to save now, so I don't know if I should just restart the level. Because I might have missaved somewhere and caused, you know, save prices to go too expensive. So here is the first B zone. So up there, yeah, see, there's a thing that seems like I need to activate. Ow. This guy. I see what you're doing, game designer. I'm not falling for that. Nope. 200. Yep. Wow, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to save anymore, so I gotta really be careful. Alright, let's see if I can throw a grenade in there. Alright, let's try not to fall off. There we go. There's the second pendant. Let's try not to die. That would be wise. That is some really annoying positioning. I'm going to be very patient though, because I do not want to restart. I'm all the way back over there. Hey, chooks! No! Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Alright, so now I just gotta find the exit, which I don't think I've seen yet, so... Alright, good. Right away. I just need to get out of this level, man. The nest of the cuckoo. Alright, so when I had 2 health down, I should heal. This isn't bad. Come on, game designer, you're lazy. Yeah. That was easy. Easy. Wrapped in flames. Ooh. Oof. Let me recharge. Gotta recharge my skill. Don't leave me hanging, bro. It's been horrible. Thank you, thanks for rescuing me, Furwind. I don't think I have much to. I think that should be my next goal, is to get charges for regeneration. Like, the freaking feather thing is not useful too much, and, like, the grenades are useless. I have no desire. Oh, it's time to deal with Sauron Part 2. The second essence. More crows. Ooh, walls of spikes. That looks fun. Another tar pit? Oh, now it's one big eye. Hi, ghoulies. How are you? This tar pit is, actually no, it's not the tar pit, it's the, is he just gonna, like, restore all of those all the time? Okay. Don't look at me like that. Well, I guess he does have a limit. Oh, okay. No! Don't come knocking. Okay, you can't attack them coming out of his hand. That would help and do things faster, but This is one of those frickin' bosses where I'm gonna have to be patient again. Yeah, get mad, bro. Well, that's easy enough. I can see, you can kind of see which areas are gonna have things fall. Stay still. Are you mad yet, man? Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, now we're gonna make this a bullet hell, huh? Take a second. Establish a pattern. No. No, Josh! Ah! No! Oh my God! Why? 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 I had a pattern down. I had it down. Son of a bitch. Like, this is not like the other boss where it's like more like a short and intense romp where you're trying to get. This is more like a you have to, it's gonna take as much time as you need to get it done. And the first part kind of gets boring, like after you understand it. Oh, hey, Fringe. I didn't see you step in there because I was busy. So I'm Sora and ate Batman. Why do you want to destroy the ring? Why do you want to destroy the ring? Don't destroy the ring. It's my ring. I'm gonna make it rule it all. It's my one ring. One ring rule them all. So basically the idea, the principle behind this this level is basically just focus one side, take out one or the other, don't do anything too fancy. When he pounds the wall, look up when he pounds, now that's the third phase. Dang it, I told you not to kill my babies. Why you kill my babies? Now I'm gonna hit you with my bat breath. Go left. Wait. Pow! One more. You dirty rat, you killed my babies. Why'd you kill all my babies? Alright. Third chapter. I cannot believe what happened. Despite all the efforts we have done to defeat Darren, he finally has managed to free himself. It seems the powers of Shuka and Kaijin just is enough. Look for the Temple of Turga, the last ancestor. He is the most reluctant of them. This might be our last chance to finish Darren off. Be careful, Furwind. The whole village is counting on you. This may be a two-parter, guys. You think I can beat Chapter 3 in an hour? Hammer Man. Batman stole my boomerang. That my boomerang thing was my idea. Bataroo. Yeah, anyways, so final set of levels. It looks like this level might be shorter because I see one level, two. It looks like we have one more tower, one more actually no, it's just as long as the others. Yeah, it's the same setup. We have the one overworld level, we have the second cave level, the temple, the tower, and the last thing, and then I don't know, man. That's a lot of ground to cover in an hour. Ooh, 2 HP bees. Ouch, they stings. Critters. Where's the news? Oh, there's like a sleeping plant tree right there. Woo! There's a snapdragon. Snaps. Well, that didn't work. Ow! You're a jerk. Ow, you're a jerk again. Recovered 2 health with that. Wow, this level of difficulty has certainly increased. Ah, frickin' critters, man. You can't use your tail. Oh wait, you can jump off of it. I did not know that. Alright, that's where the teleporter is. So basically, I don't care if I die, then we'll just restart. Audrey, no! Come all the way to the Billabong. Alright. What would his butler be? Would that be like a koala? You get the tennisman! Oh, jeez. You guys voted off frickin' Tiger 2. I'm kind of disappointed in all y'all. Like, it might not be a good game, I don't know, but... Okay, so we need to fly! Fly! Oh my god, frames! My frames! can't hit my frame rate. I have special graphics. Look with your special eyes. My frames. Dang, critters do, man. Timing. Horrible timing. I want to fly through that. There's an enemy. Here we go. Whoa! You can't stop my wolf from rising up again. Oh my god, it's Tawn! Oh wow, so I like literally just gotta wait him out, huh? Yeah. Wow, this could be troublesome. He's got quite a bit of HP, and you have to wait him out. Oh boy. Now's the time they start putting in new bosses. How convenient for me. It's Ganon. God, like the angles, man, like hitting these guys from underneath is like not a real viable option, and so they have 2 HP. I have to be worried about like not killing them in a single hit. Oh, snap. Critters. Ouch! I got snapped. Grenades, because these grenades are useless. I jumped, you stupid. Elevator go down the hole. You can't stop my lord from rising up again. Sweet, big, 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 sweet, big, 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 big. Oh, okay, 3 hits. That's not bad. This will not be the last time we see each other! Get out of here, pig. Sad face. Back off. Back off. Back off, mangy mutts. Oh, come on, really? Why run at different speeds? Jerks. Oh, boo. There's the other thing. At least you can see it from here. Right? You're right. Like, they don't explode on contact. If they exploded on contact, it would be useful. Do I take it, or do I not? I think I don't, because I didn't get the thing back there. If I die on the way, then I'll basically go back through and do, and make a second attempt at getting the bonus challenge. That is not the ability that I meant to use. I guess the good thing that I kind of lost against it. Oh yeah, that's the end. I don't want to go to the end yet. Bad dog. Bad. Stay. Frame drop. Yeah, it does affect your ability, I think. Oh no, it's just the box is blocking the way. Now we can hit the totem. Let's, there we go. We have discovered a new challenge. I'm waiting. Order. My frames. You can't stop my lord from rising up again. Oh, this will not be the last time we see each other. Howie. Brains. I don't think I need to save the game. Moving right along. Get out of here. Alright, we got a prisoner. Stage reproduction. Rescued me, Furwind. I can't speak proper grammar. I'm sorry. Did you see that villager that came back here? He's living in the past, man. He's putting ED at the end of at present tense. What is wrong with that jerk? I mean the jerk. That person. I think he's crazied in the head. Upgrade that, baby. Yeah. Now we can hold 2 charges on the thing. Woo, we're moving. Oh, look, they decided to play. They decided to mix it up a little bit. The tower is actually before the. You got that guy, yeah. The tower level is before the. Howie. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna jump then. Deal with it. Oh my goodness. It's Mr. Bucket. Yeah, the little ball things remind me of a Mr. Bucket game. It's a Mr. Bucket. He's Mr. Bucket. Bucket's fun. He makes bath time lots of fun. Wait, that's not the right song. I'm just gonna, if I can't make it up there, then I'm just gonna like wait for, woo! That was like last frame. Once again, geez, I'm hitting those like frames. I'm like, I'm gonna make that jump. Is that SOS? Ah, I want that though. That's not too bad to get. Alright, now that I got rid of Chucklehead, let's try it again. No, my God, really? Okay. One more time. Oh my God! Are you freaking kidding me? Ah, choke, 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 choke. That was my last chance to do that, too. No! Checkpoint, please. Please? Oh, I forgot they drop down like that. Ah. It's got the timing down on the skill attacks, though. Nah, not worth it. gonna be an interesting one. Eee, almost got knocked into that. Ah, jerk. Well, let's keep going. Fantasia with Skyrim. Actually, let me pause for a second. 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi. Okay, so I do need that one. Ooh. Oh, no, no. Oh! You clever little man. Alright, let's do this. No! Right idea. Bad timing. 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi. 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi. Don't screw around. Touching the lava is instant death. Alright. Okay, so in order to get that challenge, I need that button pressed first. Or actually, this button needs to be pressed. So I need to press that button last, so I think any other order is fine. So if I do bump, bump, and bump, we should be good. Hopefully. Alright. So let's see if we can try and find out which ones. I can't see up there quite yet. So that's the first button, second button. Okay, second button doesn't follow me. So what I'm going to do is going to do the first button, second button. I'm going to go up there, see if there's an opening. First button, third button. Or second button, third button. Okay, so first button. Yeah, so it looks like the first button will cause that to happen. So I need to hit the first button first. I think the other two orders don't matter. I can try it. Nope. Yeah. Right. Yeah. First button first. Other order doesn't matter. It's a clever little puzzle. It's not terrible. Oh, don't fuck around. Taking damage is okay. Just do not fall in that lava. Do not need that. I do kind of like these levels. They are kind of cool. Oh, there's a little fairy. I need that red fairy. No! I need the red fairy. Got him. Tower sprite. I like how their little backgrounds look like snakes too. Why did it have to be snakes? Ah! I'm hitting you with those balls. Frickin' tower's trying to teabag me over here. Nah! I succeeded. I need a save point, please. Thank you. Absolutely, we'll take that. Ah! Cheap shot. I'm gonna wait. We got all day. See, the thing about moving, like, the thing about Simon Says is that you are under the gun, like, to remember it in an order and fast. Where this is like, you not only, he's like, yeah, sure, you have to memorize the pattern, but you're literally moving to the pattern, and that kind of, like, ingrains it in your memory. Alright, let's not mess around here. Yeah, no thanks. I don't need the money. I can hear the ending. Bide your time. Just get rid of these stupid chickens. Oh, you know, no, I'm not chasing you all the way down there. So I was like, oh, okay, it might be worth it. It's like, nope, no, it's not worth it. Bide your time. Bide your time. Freaking missing. No, stop missing. timing, man. Now it's tense. Oh my god, why are you missing? Thank you. Beetles. Death chamber, that sounds lovely. Ow. Look at all the booby traps. Ow. Oh, really? Chimeric War. Oh no. More fritters. Boo. Well, I guess it's just better to run at that one. Taters of the Lost Ark. Alright, we have 152 gems. Let's see if we can buy anything with that. That's going to cost $275, and you know, with the health thing, like, I think health is like the best thing you can get, so I'm going to wait for that. The Ancestor Torga. Time to run away again. You're gonna run away. Somebody IMing me? Ah, it's Durin. Make an article for me, Durin. I don't want to have to write everything. Oh, it looks like a little dude. Kind of a scared dude. Here we go again. Ooh, wow, okay. Sounds a lot more pushing for precises. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh, come on. Taters are delicious. We want to find them taters. The lost KFC bowl of taters. You have chosen poorly. You must choose the potato in which Christ consumed at the Last Supper. Oh wait, no, that's the Last Crusade. Ah, my bad. No! Ew. Wait, grabby paws. Yeah, these are grabby paws. Oh god. Yeah, so that has certain connotations to it, doesn't it? Oh my god, it's famous Fox guy! Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan! Come give me hugs! Can you sign my autograph? Oh my god, it's Mr. Foxman5724! Man, I love your YouTube channel! Now, why'd you run away? Why are you running away? Stop running away! You must allow us fans to adore you and shower you in praise! And death! Wait, I didn't mean that last part! Come back here! And he's like, no. Okay, you know, like, I know, like, last time, you know, we told you that, we weren't gonna kill you and all that, but, I mean, I said we were kidding. This was just a joke. Can't you take a joke, Foxman? Why don't you love us? Why do you reject us at every turn? We watch your videos. Don't you enjoy our company? You do know that you're... No! Oh, it's you again. Don't jump off the cliff this time, please. I mean, like, all he wants, like, an autograph, and, you know, you've already kind of gotten, like, 2 of those spirit things already. You don't need any more. Why are you, like, jumping on spikes? Are we really that... Do you really hate us that much? I mean, all we ever did was watch your YouTube videos and enjoy your fan art. Can you draw my character? It's like death! I'm going to kill you and your fox character. Are they finally gone? Anyways, let me, Oh, I can't use my spirits here? That's dumb. 'Cause I was trying to use my spirit to, like, do the zoom thing, and it's like, oh, you can't do that here. Yeah, you can't use your little powers here, man. You're all alone with us. Just us and the hands. Can you, like, do, like, free art of my persona? It has, like, 700 hand paws. I heard you're into hand paws. I'm into hand paws. I'm really into hand paws. Man, I love glomping and groping and stroking and scritching and all those S words. Hey, it's me again. I know you kept telling me to, like, go jump in a lake and all that, but, like, I really think that you and I could work something out, you know, like, you forget this whole... You know, I don't know why you keep avoiding me. I've been trying to contact you all convention. I mean, you're just trying to get... I know you're just a fox trying to get his spirit, but, like, can't you just think about the rest of us for once? I mean, while you're going around being all popular, trying to defeat Dark Lords and all that, we're just... God, make him go away. You know, every time you keep dying and interrupting what we're saying to you, it's very rude. Could you stop doing that, please? We're trying to tell you something. Anyways, yeah, but you're trying to be all cool and, like, save the Dark Lord and defeat this Dark Lord and all that stuff. Like, us hands have just been sitting here, like, waiting for you to come around and, like, actually give us a comment once in a while, like... See, this is exactly what I'm talking about!
The fact that you just keep ignoring us, and every time we think we were trying to make a connection, you just seem to go off somewhere. I don't know what you're doing, but, like, it's very rude. And, like, I had you, like, 7 times already, and you, like, never responded even once. Like, I know you're probably, like, busy and all that stuff, and I don't really have a job, and that's probably why I'm asking for free art all the time. But you know, like, I'm just trying to get through school and all that, and, you know, it's... Yeah, look, you just did. You're just like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, go through a pit of spikes just to... Okay. Look at these platforms, man. I mean, this is a very precarious situation. I think you might actually make it this time. But if you screw up, then you know who's gonna be back for you. We're gonna get you! We're gonna get you! We finally got you! Oh, let's RP.
Poor Fox. You should have just fell off that cliff, man.
So you remember that one night where you actually decided to, like, stick around and, like, our hands just were all over your body? Can we, like, do something like that again? I really liked it. It was very... Really? What, are you gonna say that you just got disconnected from the internet or something? You used that excuse like 70 times already. Probably 80? I don't know, I lost count after a while. Because you just keep dropping off. I don't know why you keep dropping off of this plane of existence. But us back here, in the real world, we try... You know, the only reason I really like talking to you is that you're really good at drawing. That's the only thing that I like about you. And I don't know why you keep on trying to avoid us. Going through all these perilous hoops and jumping, trying to complete your commissions and all that, but you gotta think of us little people back here. Us little people who are trying to, well, just make our claw our way up through the fandom. Oh, we almost got, but we'll get there. We'll get to you eventually. All you gotta do is screw up once, screw up on the internet, and then we'll get you. We'll get you.
I knew I wasn't gonna make it, so I just decided to jump.
Okay. Listen, I know we both have done a bunch of bad things. I keep trying to grab you, and you keep jumping off cliffs randomly. Yeah, like that, exactly. You keep on trying to jump off cliffs while you're trying to... I know you're just trying to defeat this Dark Lord and all that, but, you know... Is the Dark Lord really all that bad? I mean, isn't it good to be just a little bad? I mean, where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you so far ahead? I mean, we just want to talk. That's all we want to do. We just want to talk and have a chat about how the Dark Lord is actually a good thing, you know? He's probably got free booze in there, you know? You can enjoy, like, a nice, cold, refreshing grog. And, you know, he at least draws me free art. What have you ever done for me? Yeah. See, you're coming around already. I can sense you getting closer to that dark spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, we should revisit Night in the Woods.
I know, isn't that great?
Yeah, I understand. It's what's her bass's voice? May.
Dark and cold.
That's an old school person. They know me. They know my channel from like back from 2 years ago. I think it's been that long. I think it has. I think Night in the Woods came out like 2 falls ago. Oh, it's kind of crazy to think about how long it's been.
Yeah, I know how long it's been that you've been running from us. But you know you like us. That's why you stick around. If you really wanted to get out of this place, you'd shut up and concentrate on your jumping. But you just want to stay here. Stay here with us fans. In this nice, cool place. Let our hands warm you up. You know, you should just like stop running. It'd be better for both of us, you know? This last spirit doesn't even want to go with you anyway. Because you're just a loser. You just like to think you're all cool because you're a fox and you can draw and you're talented and you have a lot of friends and you have a good YouTube channel and you're popular and you make a lot of money on this stuff every year and well, the one thing you do kind of lack is you kind of lack coordination. You know, being able to juggle all these things and trying to get out of here. Do you ever think it'll be over with? You know, this whole planet existence. I think about it every day, every night. Avon's calling. They want their face back.
Their makeup face back?
Avon is calling. They want their makeup face back.
Are you talking about that tiki guy floating around in the background? That guy right here, this thing? Ooga booga, I'm floating away.
You know, this theme for this convention isn't very creative. I mean, ancient temples and spikes, I mean, what kind of theme is that? I mean, it's very offensive to the Islanders, you know? It's so offensive. You know, all these tiki things and all that stuff. Can anyone think of the Hawaiians for once? You know, they went through a very oppressive time with all these, like, frickin' America people trying to take over their thing and make another state. Like, they needed any more states. It's very depressing. Now it's just a vacation spot. Anyways, enough about what's offending me today. What's offending you lately? You know what offends me is that you're so bad at this game. And you've been here for literally probably 20 minutes now. You know, you've been here so long that as soon as you get done with this, it's probably going to be time to end the freaking stream. You tried to dedicate yourself to getting this thing done in 2 goes. But nope, you're going to have to do it a 3rd time. Everyone's disappointed in you. Everyone's gonna dislike your video. Because this is boring. Who wants to watch this stuff? They can go out and watch Friday Night Football. That's a thing, right? I'm not very much into sports, because I'm a furry. Furries don't like sports all that much. I think football is on like all 24/7, 7 days a week. And even then, there's fantasy football. You know, the fantasy... You know, like, those fantasy leagues, you know, the ones that those nerds play? Yeah. But those are different kinds of nerds. I like different kind of nerdy things. I like to play, tabletop RPGs. Speaking of which, you just failed that dexterity check. Again. Congratulations, doofball. You know, you can make fun of me for my Dungeons and Dragons hobby, but at least I have friends to play those kind of things with. You know, unlike yourself, who's just playing video games all alone on a Friday night. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I never liked your channel to begin with. You just keep tripping over those spikes every freaking time you get. Just trying to get away from us so much. And you're just not even thinking about foot placement and things like that. And important things about, oh, okay, now you're trying to, so now that I'm criticizing you about it, now you're actually trying to play this thing right. Look at you go! Look at you go, champ! You might make it this time! You think you're gonna get away from us? No! You can never escape what we are! Yeah!
Oh my god. So I had to shut up for a minute there. Oh no! Let me take a drink for a minute.
You weren't gonna get rid of us that easy. We'll be here until the end of time. Till the end of days, even. You don't know how long this episode's gonna be. It could be 4 hours, 5 hours. Heck, you're not even doing this for donations like most responsible furries would do. They'd have like a donation channel. And if you reached a certain threshold, then, you know, you'd play it to 100% completion. Because that's what you want to do. You want to hang out with us for even more. May is spelled with an E, strange love. Man, you're stubbing your toes harder than a drunken furry at a... drunken furry in a fursuit.
Yeah, May with an E.
With an E! For everyone. May is for everyone. Speaking of May, it's almost May. It'll probably be May by the time you're done with this level.
Oh my god.
April showers bring May flowers. And it certainly has been raining fox bodies in here. So I wonder what kind of flowers that'll bring. Probably flowers of ravens picking up dead corpses off the side of the street. You know, what you're supposed to do is drop down a bit and then jump. That's how you're supposed to avoid hitting your head on those spikes, idiot.
This is insane. My wrist is hurt. This is a laptop, and like my wrist is on the freaking thing, and it's hot. Ugh.
You're never gonna defeat my Dark Lord Daddy. Yeah. I'm their favorite, unlike you. You're just a goody-goody two-shoes from some tribal village off somewhere in the boondocks. If you actually had actual talent as an artist, you'd be hired by Pixar or Disney, or maybe even like Marvel Comics or something. You know, I'd say DC Comics, but they clearly don't hire... DC Comics clearly doesn't hire any furries. I mean, have you seen their artwork? I mean, goodness. Frickin' Snagglepuss looks like he had his head run over by a bus. I think we've chatted enough, and I think you're trying to get to your next panel or something. But I really did have something to say about. What's that? You had a panel at 11 o'clock, and I've been holding you up for 3 minutes? Well, I'm sorry, but that thing you said about that political thing you talked about over there, I had a few words to discuss about that. I mean, Trump's not really all that bad, is he? I mean, it could be worse. He could be our Dark Lord Dronin. I mean, he can't even, like, Dronin can't even build a wall right. Or Dornahan, or whatever his frickin' name is. I forgot what the name of our Dark Lord and Savior is. But if you just slow down a bit, just a little bit more, I'll tell you more about him. Oh, really? You wanted to avoid the Dark Lord so much that you decided at the last possible second to jump off that cliff. Well, if the good guys want you to jump off that cliff, are they really so good after all? I mean, think about it. You toil through this game that's called life, day after day, jumping over the platforms, trying to grab all those many gems as possibly can. Don't you feel lovely collecting all those gems, going through those menial tasks, going up and down, all the ups and downs of life? And you just stop and let us embrace the moment.
Why won't you let us embrace you? What is so wrong?
Well, fine. If you don't want us to embrace you, then, can you at least, like, go say hi to my friend for me? Like, and try to get him to talk to me more. I mean, he's been trying to avoid me lately, and I don't understand what that's all about, but I know you have connections, and that your friend is a friend of this friend, of my friend, and, you know, maybe they can work something out. Maybe they can work out a deal where, you know, they come to my Furmy. You know, because I'm actually making a Furmy, you know?
I'm shutting up right now.
Why, are you focusing? Are you concentrating? You got lucky there, idiot. No!
I think the way I covered Night in the Woods was pretty good. And, you know, they might make a sequel someday. The one thing I was thinking about doing, if you want to go back to that, the Pirates game that we did. Like, that one, I kind of went back to it a little bit, like I was kind of curious. And so I went back and I, like, made different decisions. Basically whenever I could, and to see, and like the brand, like how much it splits off like right at the beginning is actually kind of cool. So I kind of stopped playing at that point when I noticed the first like major branch. And if we want to, we could play that pirate story again. I can't remember what the heck it was called. God, I can't remember what it was called. A Pirate's Tale, or it's that one where you trick TF into things.
Yeah, you're into TF, aren't you? Come over here. I'll show you some nice TF pieces of work that I think you'll enjoy. You'll enjoy. I mean, you're a boy fox. I mean, how boring is that? I mean, wouldn't you like to be a girl fox instead? I mean, Vulpines are out, Vixens are in, that's what I say. I think a lot of people have said that better. I think you'd be much better as a girl, what do you think? Why aren't you commenting? You never say anything to me anymore. So lonely.
This is a freaking tough one. I've been doing this for like a half hour now, I think.
Well, you know you've been doing it for a half hour now, because you really know that you don't like the good guys. You like to be a bad fox, don't you? You like to walk on the wild side, don't you? Yeah. I mean, you're smiling every time you jump. You enjoy jumping so much, don't you? Jumping, jumping, jumping. Look at that smile on your face. You may think that you don't like this, that you want to get out of here. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. Just a little closer. We'll tell you all about our deep, darkest secrets.
You're almost getting out of here, aren't you? You know you'll miss us. In our nice, soft hands.
Oh, what the hell? You only have to touch it to start moving? I thought I could, like, you know, run off the side and jump a little bit. But as soon as I touched it, it started moving.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
But, yeah, this will be the last thing for tonight. As soon as I beat this level, we're done for the night. I'll come back to this tomorrow. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to... If I am going to be able to pull this off, because it gets getting a little weary. I'll probably stop with the voices. Probably's not helping me. And plus, I'm running out of clips, man. I can only clip about furries for so long. Oh my god. Oh my god. Follow the trail. Don't freaking...
Why being so serious? You know you enjoy it. When you do the voices, that's what you enjoy. Your audience enjoys it too. Do the voices, voice man. Do the voices for all eternity.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if I did so well with those voices. I'll have to, if we ever do that one again, I'll put it, I could put it on the voting thing. I'm gonna call it the alternative path. Basically, I remember where the path ends up turning, and that's basically there's a part where you visit the bar and all that, and those evil dudes show up, and then like, there's another pirate, and he says, "You want to go off and go to this island to find this like talisman treasure thing, right?" And then gotta keep missing that jump. And so basically you go, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go find that treasure, right?" And so you go, "Yeah, I'll go with you." But there's an option there to say like no, and everyone in the channel said yes, obviously, because it seems it's kind of the thing that most people would do, right? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go on this adventure. I'm not gonna like do that, stay here or do anything. But unlike interestingly, like they do that whole like I'll spoil that part, but because I'm not gonna let you guys choose that part if we do that again. I'm just gonna do it anyway. But basically, they do that whole like video game trope thing where you say, it's like, do you want to go on this quest with us? And you say no, and they go, are you really sure you don't want to go on this quest with us? And you say, if you say no again, they actually go, okay, well, you can stay at the end then. We'll go off and do this on our own. And if you remember from that part of the story, basically, the inn gets ransacked. Like those evil dudes come back and like tear up the joint. Dang it! They come back and they tear up the joint. But you know, this time instead, you were there with them. And basically, like, I think there was like one crew member or something. I won't spoil the rest of it, but basically, like, how that impacts the story. It skips like a whole chunk of the story to a particular situation when when in the original story you face those baddies again. Only it's kind of the situation's kind of flipped around. Which is kind of cool because it's like a whole chunk of story that kind of gets like skipped because you decided not to go with the party. I mean, you end up in that same place, but in a very different scenario. And that's when I stopped and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to go any further. If we do decide to go back to this, then, you know, we'll go that part and then kind of, yep, I'm not going to make that jump.
No! Freaking heck.
Those hearts don't do me much good. No. It's not even like a thing of agility either. Like literally, like these levels. It doesn't really matter like what you've gotten. Because it's like, you can't use grenades, you can't, your stamina isn't really impacted. Like, health, I guess health plays the most part here, because, you can hit more spikes. Oh my god. So, which is another reason why health is probably, like, the most important power-up in this game. Like, because, like, health is always useful, whereas, like, the grenades and, like, I gotta say, like, yeah, whoever, like, chooses to use their money on grenades... Yeah, if I don't make it by, like, 11:30, I'm just gonna, like, go, we'll try it again next time. Because, like, this has been, like, 45 minutes, I think, I've been doing this one level.
Because you like spending time with us.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to 11:30. Like, I'm getting low on that. Oh my god. Like, yeah, I'm not even...
Hey! That's right, jump into us! Don't just jump down the cold cliff. You know what you've wrought now? People are gonna draw Rule 32 of us. Or is it 34? I can never remember. It might be 30. Grabby Hands. I guess that's my official name now, is Grabby Hands.
Never give up, man. Never give up. Welcome to attempt 562 of our regularly scheduled program. Now, I wonder if someone's going to go back through this video and go, here's the number of times you died on this one level alone. See, this is where you're getting into, like... I mean, it's still not as bad as freaking Toads, but... or what's it called? Battletoads, but, like, it's getting there. It's like... I mean, the fact that you have unlimited lives is, you know, a big thing, but... I'm not reading the chat right now, I'm just focusing on what I am doing. I do not care. I do not care. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god, F you! Wow! The obsession of the left margin.
Did someone in your chat just say that I'm marginal? How dare they? How dare they? Your moderator should boot them from the chat, or I'm gonna write all this hate mail to all your fans all over the place, and they will know what a terrible YouTuber you are, and how much you suck at video games. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, sir. You've been here for frickin' 45 minutes. And you've only just reached the troll section. We were waiting all night for you to reach that part. And you decided, I'm gonna keep screwing up. But seriously though, why would you call me marginal? That hurts my feelings. I'm an important character, damn it. I am the thing that keeps you going.
Jafar Nightmares? Disney Nightmares, so it's like that Jafar song from Return of Jafar.
You're only second rate. I'm gonna catch you in a trap, cut you down to size. Won't you be my mate? Oh, never mind. It's not fate, you're only second rate.
Oh my god, I had a flip on that one. I got 8 minutes, guys. Do you think I'll make it, or do you think I'll go home in defeat? I mean, I guess this is sort of entertaining to see my butt kicked by a level here. This level is kicking my butt so hard.
Yeah, you know you like a good butt kicking, don't you? Yeah, is that one of your F-list things? Yeah. Do you have an F-list, by the way? Can I take like a look at it? I mean, I won't use it like to blackmail you or anything. I'm just kind of curious. you know, unless blackmail is one of those things that you're into.
Pull off tighter surprises.
Tighter surprises. I don't know, man. You've hit that floor so much with your butt, I don't think you're a tight surprise anymore. Oh, is that too much for you? You're a fox, deal with it.
Oh my goodness.
You think if I keep making lewd and crude jokes like that, you'll get demonetized? Oh, wait, that's right. Your channel's not popular enough to be monetized. Oh! Oh, sick burn! Sick burn! I guess that means I can make any inappropriate jokes that I want to. You're okay with that, right? But your moderator isn't gonna kick me out of your channel, is he? I think he's enjoying these jokes. Nobody's on your side, Roo. I mean, Fox. I mean, Roo Fox. I mean, did I just break the fourth wall? I think I did. It looks like the fourth wall isn't the only wall that's broken around here. This whole thing is full of broken walls.
Shutting up now. Ugh. Five minutes. So says you. So says you. You don't know me. I might have other aliases in the fandom. You don't know.
Yeah, you could be like RPing 700 different characters. And if only one of them has an F list, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it and tell everybody what kind of a weirdo you are. You're a weirdo who dresses up as a kangaroo and plays video games on a YouTube channel on Friday night instead of going out and enjoying yourself. You know, finding someone to settle down with, have a kid. You know, things that responsible adults do. I mean, clearly, playing video games on YouTube is the right career path for you.
Oh, for frick's sake. 4 minutes.
Tick, 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 tock! Tick, 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 tock! Goes the clock. Heck, this level might be more than 4 minutes long. You don't know. You haven't seen the end of it yet.
Mother-in-laws.
Did you just compare me to a mother-in-law? How dare you? How dare you compare me to that? You'll never have a mother-in-law. Because you know what mother-in-laws require? Marriage. And you know what millennials aren't doing? Getting married. And you know what, you bloody millennial? You're never gonna get married either. Who's gonna propose to you? Mr. Plays video games on a Friday night instead of going out and enjoying people? You know what the people going out Friday night do? They get married because they actually meet people out there, you know, local people, and actually establish connections and meaningful relationships. so I don't know how you or anyone else can really compare me to a mother-in-law. You wish you could have a mother-in-law tell you all the failures on, instead of you doing it in a weird voice with these weird hand things trying to catch you. Is your lungs tired? Is your voice tired? Are your paws tired of hitting the same right key? And Lord have mercy on your D. I mean your D key on your keyboard. Because holy cow, are you abusing that D so hard? And not just because you don't have a meaningful relationship. You know how you broke your L key? Your D key is coming up next. I can tell you that much right now. And you just keep tapping that A and holding down that D. It's being really hard on your wrist. You're gonna have carpal tunnel. By the way, this is the last attempt you get, son. So you better make it count. So you better shut up and focus on your... Alright, this is the last attempt. Everybody ready? Congratulations! You just spent the last 1 hour of the last 3 hours on this one level. That's why you like us hands so much. But it's so close. We are going to glomp the heck out of you all night long. Oh, you got so lucky there, bro. I almost gave up on you. So did your audience. Wow, low frame rate drop though. Oh, so close. I can almost taste. Yeah! Party at my house! Let's do it! We're gonna party all night long. Go home, sucker! Get out of my house! This is my house, and you'll never ever get in my house.
Well, that was a turn of events.
Anyway,
I guess we're playing it, We Sad. The hotkeys. We Sad. Yes, the hotkeys form of playing We Sad. I actually don't think I use the E key for anything. But yes, We Sad. Poor Furwind is going to be glomped until the next time we come back. Anyways, that was an event of an hour of berating and nagging of the hands. But anyways, we are going to finish Furwind next time. I am pretty sure. So I'm just gonna call it finale because I mean it's the last chapter. We're about halfway through it. I doubt it'll take. I'll come back fully fresh. Probably beat it like in the first 3 attempts or something silly like that, and we'll go from there. So be sure to come back to us next time for more nagging hands. Friday the April.
Yeah, you can't even say dates now, idiot. Yeah, you like the hands so much. The hands of time are meaningless in our hands. Yes. Oh, stroke that fur. Anyways.
Yeah, get off me, hands. Next Friday we'll continue on. And try not to get groped by the hands again. Anyway. So it was a fun endeavor. We had fun with it. I don't know who I think it was Strangelove who said something that brought up that entire thing. What was the catalyst behind it? Does anyone hear Fantasia? No, that's not it. Lineups, reaching Raiders, move to the head. Oh, keep the... Yeah, see, this is why you hire me as a bodyguard at con. Keep grabby hands off you. Well, that was the catalyst statement. How long ago... Does it have timestamps on this? How long ago was that? Where is it? I'm curious. No, I can't see what time that was made. I can go back to the video though. It was probably like an hour. I think it was like it was at least 50 minutes. It was like around that amount of time because it was like 10:30 or 10:40ish when we got to that level. Ooh. Grabby hands at cons. Nah, Jim Kobe's a good guy. Like, if anything, he'd make it cutesy. Like, he's a thing. So, this is just sort of a thing between me and the two people here before I close shop. We're getting to the point where we're going to get to the 1,000 things, and one of the things I was thinking of is, you know, obviously updating the channel a little bit for the 1,000. A few ideas in mind, you know, putting up a banner at the top. That'd be simple, though. I could probably throw together something really quick before then. Having an opening sort of thing before I start saying hello, good day, everybody, and all that stuff. So sort of an opening animation of some description. The issue that I have though is, and this is something in the back of my head, is that I sometimes talk about things that are not family-ish friendly. So sometimes I will have age restricted things. So either, like if it has to get into topics like that. If that is the case, then basically I would either have to A, not use Jim Kobe's or whoever I choose to animate. There's like two animators I could think of that are like good animators, but they do like clean. They're clean. Like, oh yeah, Adler. Adler does animations. A lot of other furry YouTubers have used him for openings though. Koji or Jib Kobe. Sees my name. My brain with names.
Yeah, you like those hands. Those hands make you forget names.
Anyways, yeah, Jim Kobe, like, I haven't seen anyone use him for opening. He probably is pretty expensive. I would guess at least $1,000 for like a 20-second animation or something. And I wouldn't even go 20 seconds. Like, if you're going to do an opening card, you want to keep it like under like 10 to 15 seconds at most. Like, you don't want it, because you want people who are binge watching. If somebody goes back in the history and binge watches your channel, you want to make sure that they get to the content as quick as possible. There's another animator that I'm thinking of who I could use in either case, whether it's adult oriented or moderate oriented, and it would be kind of a silly thing to use. Xander, the dragon guy, you know, the guy who's, I don't know if they're mates or if they're best buddies or whatever, or like they're super friends with benefits. I don't know, but like Alkali is, I think he's his boyfriend or like really significant friend, with benefits probably. Basically, Xander does like these sort of cheesy like 3D animations that are like you know those skits that they did on those late shows with like the North Korea guy. Like, they look sort of like chunky 3D sort of style. And on top of that, if I do like commission Xander for something like that, the best part is that if I do talk about adult topics, it would be fine to use because have you ever seen their Whose Line skits? I mean, holy cow! Like and then basically Xander has a bunch of raunchy pictures of his OC. He is certainly not going to shy away from, you know, having his work used on something that might, you know, not go into the general audience territory. You know, I'm changing. What was this here for 10 years of stick fighting? But yeah, so that's sort of a thing. I had to cool down because I had to let my brain go out for a bit, phase out a bit. So anyways, thank you guys very much for showing up tonight, and thank you for sticking around for all of my epic failures. This is probably the record-settingest, like, epic failure of a level I've ever done on this channel. Like, this is probably the longest I've ever banged my head against the wall. I think the only time I was ever challenged so toughly in a game of, like, failing multiple times that I can recall is that Yet Another Research Dog game. At the end levels. Oh. Bounce has entered the building. Whose Line is scary sometimes. I was on the stage once for that. For the family picture thing. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but if you, I think it was Midwest Fur Fest 2015, 14, Whose Line? Family photo section? I can't remember which year exactly it was. That hurt though, like standing, like, because basically in the family portrait thing, you have to like maintain a pose, and like if you are told to freeze in a certain pose, like with your knees like somewhat bent, and or your arms like outstretched, and you're in like this very like hard to hold pose, like as they're rambling on and letting the audience laugh, you're not even listening to what the jokes are. You're like, my knee, my leg, another one level research doc. Even Drew Carey would laugh at you. Well, here's the thing, I wasn't making any jokes. Like, the whole family portrait thing, like, you don't really communicate, you just, like, act out gestures, and then he tells you to freeze, and then you're kind of there. I haven't done any vocal contributional things on Whose Line. I might in the future for sure. I have done open mic, and that's how I know Xander too. Like that's the difference between if I went with Jim Cody or Adler the Eagle. I don't have any relationship with them, or like haven't even any acquaintance with them. Xander, like, interestingly enough, the way I met Xander was randomly, like, waiting at Anthrocon 2018, 16, 26, no, 2017, 2017's Fursuit Parade. Like, just ended up next to him randomly, near the back, and then we started talking and stuff like that. And then I, went on to, the open mic bit this last year, and I did a live performance at MFF, and I did a live performance of of that Christmas song. What was it called? Holiday Tolls. That's on this channel. I made that like 2 or 3 years ago. The silver bells, someone please stop that annoying ringing. Anyway. Yeah, that people like that one. Anyways, I'm gonna get the hop out of here for tonight. Thank you guys very much once again for showing up. We'll finish off Furwind next time, and it went like the wind. We went from a game where we almost had like 8 to 10 parts, and now we have a game where it's like 3 parts, and then let's move on to the next game within a month. Boom, boom, bang, bang, done. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry about it too much. Enjoy your time off. Like, I know how to contact them if I need to contact them. And like it's the thing. It's like it's like here is this idea. If yes or no. you know, if anything, it's like it would either be down to Jib or it would either be Jib or Xander. You know, in my mind, like Adler. I mean, sure, you can open up, you know, with that dome and like, but Majora Strawberry has one from Adler. What's his name? I think Beta Eta Delota has one from Adler. I think, what's his name? Mark Sparks. Mark Sparks has one from Adler. So, like, literally, like, Adler's done, like, weird little animation, you know, rig things for, like, a bunch of furry YouTubers. So, really to stand out, either I'd have to go with Jib or Xander. I think Xander would be, I'm leaning towards Xander, but I'd have to converse with him on that. Because I think it would fit somewhat well. It'd kind of be somewhat silly, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'd have my character doing or anything like that. Probably getting a bunch of papers dumped on him from on high or something. News. Anyways, I'm revealing too much. I'm talking too much. I need to stop streaming. Stop streaming. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let everyone have enjoyed their night. And it's amazing to me. I'm gonna be back at the Anthrocon in only a few months now. Going back there, see what happens. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Have a good night, guys. See you later.